Play Your Cards Right, the fun game where magnificent prizes can be won or lost on the turn of a card. And now meet your resident joker, Kenny Cantor.
Good evening and welcome to Play Your Cards Right once again. We want you to have a smashing time with us. We know you're going to because we've got some lovely people as contestants. We've got a lovely audience here in the studio and we know that you're lovely at home. So would you join with me in a big welcome please for two of our delightful dealers. Come on, man. This is Gillian.
Hello, everyone.
Lovely. And this is Linda.
Hello.
That's lovely. Give them a nice big round of applause for that. I can't think of anything better than two and than having four beautiful girls with me. How about a nice big welcome once again for our other two delightful dealers. Oh, yeah. This is Susanna.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
She always says it so lovely, doesn't she? And this is Wendy.
Hello.
That's nice. You know, I'm a self-made man, you know.
It's good of you to take the blame, Kenny.
She's always got something for me. We've got our lovely dealers, we've got our lovely cards being dealt. How about a nice big welcome for our lovely contestants? A nice big round of applause. We've got Neville and Cindy and Mary Ann and Mike. Neville and Cindy, nice to see you. Where are you from?
I'm from Auckland.
Auckland?
Yep.
You live here? You don't care how far you go then, do you?
No.
And this is Cindy. Where are you from, Cindy?
I'm from Canada.
Canada?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Do you know that Canada backwards is Aidenack?
I know, you told me yesterday.
And Mary Ann and Mike, where are you from?
Palmerston North.
Palmerston North. Beautiful part of the country. I was down there recently. That's lovely. What do you do for a living, Neville?
Contract.
A contract?
Contractor, yes.
What kind of a contract?
I'm in the wood business.
Oh, in the wood business?
Yes.
Are you? Oh, I see.
Yes.
Make ventriloquist dolls and things.
That's right.
I see. And do you do anything at all, Cindy?
Yeah, I co-host on Radio Pacific on a game show.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
That's television without pictures, isn't it?
That's right.
Yes, I know radio. I remember it. I went in the house. I went in the house one day and the radio was on. I thought I'd gone blind altogether, you know. And Mary Ann, what do you do for a living?
Housewife.
A housewife.
Yes.
Do you get paid?
No, not
Yes.
money.
A big arse
not
for Mary
money.
Ann for not getting paid. Mike, what do you do?
Stable hand.
A stable hand? Oh, I bet you've got great rhubarb, eh?
No rhubarb.
Do you put manure on your rhubarb?
When we've got it, yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, we put custard on ours.
Yeah.
What's your second name?
Corlett.
Corlett? Oh,
Yes.
if you had a baby, what would you call it? Corlett?
That's
That's
right.
lovely. That's an unusual name. Your second name, Mike?
Stuart.
Stuart.
Like
Stuart. Is it a real Scots name now?
No.
Stuart. No. It isn't. Well, what am I flogging myself to death for? It isn't Scottish?
No.
Oh, all right then. What else should we do? We're going to play the game. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to take you over here and show you exactly what happens. We're going to turn over the first card, and then you've got to tell me whether the next card is higher or lower than the preceding card. The first one to get to the end of the line and turn the last card over is the winner. OK? But you can't win a game without winning a question first. Are you there, QP2? Ta-da! Did you shuffle the pack?
Yes.
You did. Who won the toss?
We did.
You won the toss?
Yes.
Right. It's your question then. OK? Here we go. We asked 100 married women, if your husband took up magic as a hobby, would you trust him enough to let him saw you in half? How many married women said yes, they would trust their husbands enough to let them saw them in half? Now, you know a bit about sawing things if you're in the wood business.
That's right.
Don't you, eh?
Yes.
Would you saw her in half?
No.
Eh? If you did, which half would you keep? That's the thing. With my luck, I get the half that eats. However, how many out of 100 said they would trust their husband?
What do you think?
How many would say they would trust their husbands? Huh?
Would you miss if you did it to me?
Huh?
No, pretty low.
40?
40?
40?
Is that a decision?
No, 35.
35.
35.
35 you've got. Do you think it's higher or lower, Mike and Mary Ann?
Yes.
Lower or higher?
I think it's probably lower.
We'll say lower.
You'll say lower.
Yeah, go with
right. The actual number of married women who said they would let their husbands saw them in half was 32. 32, you're right. Mary Ann and Mike, there is your base card. You can change it if you wish.
No, we'll keep
No,
it.
we'll keep it.
Higher or lower? Higher than 4. There's... Oh, me. Oh, to start the
Good
game.
start.
Cindy and Neville, there's your base card. Higher or lower?
We can't change
You
it.
can't change it, but I'm ever so glad you asked, but you can't change it. I'm sorry about that.
Lower.
Lower than a 9. It's another 9. That's what you call one for us if you get another one like that. Oh dear, that's a bit unlucky. Now then, it's your question, Mike and Mary Ann. We asked 100 telephonists. Do you ever...
What are they?
Telephonist.
Telephonists?
That's better. Understand that.
Telephonists. People that use the phone, we asked. Do you ever listen in to other people's conversations? How many operators said yes, they did listen in to other people's conversations? Now, they're the people at the exchange.
Yes.
I must explain that in case you get it all wrong. You see, they're the people that are at the exchange. They can listen in. How many? We asked 100. How many listened in?
How many you reckon?
Oh, I'd
Pretty
say
rough.
about 70.
You're rough.
70.
Yeah, we'll...
70?
70?
70?
Yeah, do you think so?
70 you've got.
Yeah.
Okay, higher or lower than 70?
Well, it's against the law. It's against the law. Lower.
Lower than 70. Right, the actual number of telephonists, I'm having my way, who said yes, they did listen in to other people's conversation was 72. 72. You can change it if you want to.
No.
No, we'll
No?
keep it.
Right, higher or lower than a 4?
Do you think...
Higher than a 4, it's an 8. Higher or lower than an 8? Higher than an 8, it's a 2. Dear me. Now you've got a 9. Higher or lower than a 9?
Lower.
Lower.
Lower than a 9, they said, and it's a queen. We ain't getting very far with this game, are we? Right, and it is your question, Cindy and Neville. We asked 100 married men, if we handcuffed you and your wife together for 24 hours, do you think you could go through the entire time without having an argument? How many married men said yes, if they were handcuffed to their wives for 24 hours, they could go through the entire time without having an argument?
How many men said yes?
How many? We asked 100 married men.
Right.
Now, the men we asked, so you've got to think about it, okay?
We'd argue.
Yeah.
They'd argue. Do you argue a lot?
40.
Oh, how many men would argue?
Yeah, you've asked me that
yeah.
once, yes. How many men?
Oh, more than that, man.
60?
60.
60%.
60, they say. Higher or lower than 60?
Higher? Lower?
Higher? Lower. Lower than
Right.
60. Right, the actual number of men who said they could go through 24 hours without an argument was 57. 57.
What did you say? Was that
Mary Ann and Mike, you can change that if you want to.
No.
No, you'll stick with
we'll
it.
keep
Right,
it.
higher or lower than a 4?
Shall we try?
Higher.
Higher than a 4, it's a 6. Higher or lower than a 6? Higher than a 6, it's an 8. You're doing well. Higher or
Just
lower than an 8, it's a queen. Higher or lower than a queen for the game. Lower for the game, and it's a jack. You only just made it. Super. Wowee. That's terrific. Now then, it's your turn to answer a question whilst the girls are changing the cards, okay, for a completely new game. Now then, Mary Ann and Mike, we asked 100 beer drinkers, when you go to your local pub, do you go for the beer or do you go for the company? How many beer drinkers said they went to their local pub for the company? That's the company they keep.
Oh,
I don't.
Don't you?
No.
You go for the beer, do you, Mike?
Is this men?
This is 100 beer drinkers.
Just beer
Could
drinkers.
be men or women. A lot of women drink beer.
Go for the company.
It could be either.
Low.
Beer drinkers specifically.
All right, we'll say 40.
Say
40. 40 you've got. Do you think it's higher or lower than 40?
Higher. We'll say higher.
Higher. Higher than 40. Right. The actual number of beer drinkers who said that they went to their local pub for the company was 53. 53.
Yeah, see, I know my beer.
Cindy and Neville, there's your card. You can change it if you want.
Higher.
Higher than a 2. Higher than a 2. It's
Lower,
a king.
lower.
Lower than a king. It's an 8. Goodness gracious me. I can't believe it. There you are, Mary Ann and Mike. You've got a 10. Higher or lower than a 10? Higher or lower? Lower than a 10. It's a king. Oh, that's how it goes, you see, with play your cards right. You've got to play your cards right. It's the run of the cards. Right, it's your turn, Cindy and Neville. We asked 100 housewives, would you like to live in a world where the roles were reversed and the men stayed home to have the babies whilst the women went out to work? How many said yes, they would like to live in a world where the roles were reversed?
See,
We
that's
asked 100 housewives.
yeah,
Be
that's what
very
we
high.
want to do.
No. Higher. So it'll be...
Well, we're not going higher or lower, we're going
no,
down.
right. So I would say
70?
70.
70%.
70, right. Do you think it's higher or lower than 70?
Was it the
We
housewife?
asked 100 housewives.
If they would enjoy it.
The roles reversed. 100 housewives. You're a housewife.
Lower.
Do you
Higher
think
or
it's
lower?
lower? I think it's higher.
Go on, lower.
Higher or lower?
Higher.
Lower.
Lower. Lower you've
Lower
got.
it is.
Right, the actual number of housewives who said yes, they would like to live in a world where the roles were reversed was 46. You're right. It was lower. You want to change it? No, you don't want to change it. Higher?
Yes, higher.
Higher than a 2. It's a 5. Higher or lower than a 5? Huh?
Wrong ones.
I've got the wrong one. Oh, I've done it again. I'm such a silly sausage. Just change that. That's right. That hasn't made too much, has it? I'm going to get the sack. I can dance as well. I'm sorry. It's 10. It's yours. I'm ever so sorry. 10 you've got.
We
You can
could
change
get
it
a
if you want to.
7 Or a 6.
Could change it.
Right.
We'll change it, please.
You're going to change it. They're going to change it, and it's a king. That's better. Higher or lower? Lower than a king. Lower than a king. It's a 10. Higher or lower than a 10? Lower than a 10, and it's a 2.
Two.
Higher than a 2, it's another 2. Can't believe it. You've got a 2. All right, now then, higher than a 2?
We'll go higher.
Higher than a 2, it's a jack. Right, lower than a jack. It's another 2.
You two shouldn't be.
I can't believe it. Goodness gracious, the cards are really playing tonight, aren't they? Right, now then, it's your question, Mike and Mary Ann. We asked 100 Scots. You should know something about this because you are Scottish. Do you prefer the sound of the bagpipes to the violin? How many Scotsmen said they preferred the violin? None. They
So
said
we
none.
stick with about a 40.
Because
It was lower than that.
the violin to the bagpipes. I mean, I play the
don't know.
bagpipes
They're
beautifully.
both
I
They
do.
both sound terrible.
much of a muchness. 35.
Higher or lower?
35.
All right, compromise.
35.
Yeah.
35 you've got. Higher or lower than 35?
Well,
Prefer
Scotsman
the
might
violin
be
to the
both, so
bagpipes.
it'd have to be lower.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Lower.
Lower, you've got lower. Right. The actual number of Scots people who said they preferred the violin was 39. You're doing well. 39. This time I'll get it right. This is yours, isn't it?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Do you want it higher or lower than a king?
I think lower.
Lower than a king. Right, you've got another... I can't believe this. You got a 2. Higher or lower than a 2? Higher than a 2. It's an 8. Higher or lower than an 8?
We'll freeze.
Freeze. Right, they're going to freeze. They're going to freeze. At least they're getting somewhere if they freeze. Right. This is the 4th and final question in this game. This is what we call sudden death. Now, it's a little bit different in the rules, insofar as if you win the question, that is the best thing to do, because you can then designate who takes the rest of the cards out correctly. You've got to turn them over correctly right to the end, or you can make your opponent turn the cards over correctly right to the end, but they must go to the end and they must do it correctly. If they do it wrong, you win. If they do it right, they win. Okay? You got it right. Here we go then. We asked 100 married men, could you pick your wife out of a line of women if all you could see were her bare feet? How many married men said yes, they could pick their wife by her bare feet? Now, Neville and Cindy. How could you pick her out by your bare feet?
I could hit.
Yeah. You could her?
Yeah.
Could you?
Yeah.
Well, how many married men said?
Oh, dear. Not a lot.
Just the feet, that's all they've got, is just the feet.
We'll go at 50, yeah. 50 chance.
Huh?
Oh.
Right.
She can't have bare feet right up to her neck, just bare feet. All right.
We'll go 40? 40?
We'll go 40.
40 you've got, right. Do you think it's higher or lower than 40?
Lower.
They think lower. Lower, right.
Yeah.
The actual number of married men who said yes, they could pick their wives out from a line of women if all they could see were her bare feet was 64. 64, you've won it. 64. You've got an 8 there now. Do you want to change it?
Should we make them play?
Do you want to change it?
No, we've only got 3 to 2.
We can make them play, can't we?
Sorry?
We can make them play.
You can make them play it if you want to.
We'll pass.
Right. You've got to play, and you've got to get it right to the end. Otherwise, they win. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes. Low.
Lower.
Lower. Lower is a 5. Higher or lower than 9? Higher than a 5, it's an 8. Higher or lower than an 8? Higher or lower? Higher than an 8, it's an 8. Higher or lower than an 8? Lower than an 8. This is how it goes on Play Your Cards Right. We have a tiebreaker. Hang loose, we'll be back in a juice. I can't believe it. How about that? We've got an enormous game going on here. We've got a tiebreaker, and by Jove, it's getting exciting. Now, a tiebreaker is a little bit different because we only have 3 cards, you see, and the girls have put the 3 cards up there. Let's hope they're good ones for you. Now, the idea is we're going to ask you a question first, and then whose question is it? It's your question, Mike and Mary Ann, OK? It's very important you get hold of the board. We asked 100 men in the street, for $5,000, would you be willing to fight 1 round in the ring with Muhammad Ali? How many men said yes, they would be willing to fight 1 round in the ring with Muhammad Ali for $5,000?
It's not enough.
Hey?
Is it?
$5,000. Hey?
Oh, no, I think that's quite...
How many?
Did these people they asked already have a lot of money?
No. No, it's 5,000.
They were poor men.
OK, I'll make it 50,000 if you like, but it's 5,000.
That's better.
1 round with Muhammad Ali.
70.
70?
70.
70. 70.
Yep.
70.
Oh, it's gotta...
Higher or lower?
No, it's gotta be lower. It's gotta be. Who would fight him?
Higher or lower?
Get punched out.
A lot of people for that money.
No, lower.
Lower you've got. The actual number of men who said they would be willing to fight 1 round with Muhammad Ali was 59. 59. Cindy and Neville, there's your base card. You can change it if you want to.
Change it.
Change it.
Change it.
Right, we're going to change it, and we're going to change it to an 8. Lower than an 8. Lower than an 8, it's a 10. Higher or lower than a 10? Higher or lower? Lower than a 10, and it's a 9. me. Well, that was a real exciting game. It's a shame, but somebody's got to lose all the time. Can we have the lovely pewter pots that we've got for you to put on your sideboard at home and remember us, OK? Remember us very, very dearly as we will remember you. Give them a lovely big round of applause. Bless them. Down they go. Come on. Well, dear me, you're in it now, aren't you, eh? Right up to the big chance. Well, I tell you what, you can't go wrong if you play your cards. You're doing well now. You're doing well now.
With new ideas to make life easy, Kelvinator bring you the refrigerator freezer with automatic defrost. In almond or white, the choice is yours. Take all the best high-fidelity features, put them into one system, and you've got the Technics Space Series 1. Delivering a powerful 40 watts per channel, it's the sound system for the high-fidelity connoisseur. A touch of elegance for any home. The rod-embossed silver tea set with server, plus the canteen of Camille silver cutlery, all by Mitten Rod. Susanna can go anywhere with National's portable video system and camera. At a featherweight 3.8 kilograms, it's light, portable, and you can record up to 2 hours on just one battery. Caring for clothes has never been easier with the Kelvinator 380 Auto Washer and the Kelvinator 405 Auto Dryer. Luxury and style in the colour of your choice. They're combined in this three-piece Norfolk lounge suite by Morgan Furniture from RTS Traders and RTS Furniture Court stores. It hasn't been done before. A front-loading videotape recorder with top-line features that's no bigger than a stereo component. It could only be done by National's NV777 tabletop video recorder. And the complete VIC-20 Commodore home computer, capable of looking after your records in the home, small business or farm. Use the VIC-20 for your letters, recipes or mailing lists. The complete VIC-20 system, truly your friend for the future from Commodore. Sit back and relax and let Air New Zealand carry you over the tranquil blue waters of the Pacific to sun-drenched Hawaii for your 16-day getaway holiday for two. You'll be staying right on the beach at the Waikiki Outrigger Hotel. Besides its palm-fringed beachside freshwater pool, the Waikiki Outrigger has much more to offer. In fact, it's a resort in itself. It's your getaway holiday of a lifetime flying Air New Zealand 747. Tonight's star prize package includes a 16-day getaway holiday for two flying Air New Zealand to sun-drenched Waikiki. And for your home, the Fisher & Paykel fully automatic Kelvinator home laundry plus the Kelvinator fridge freezer. And from RTS, the beautiful three-piece Norfolk lounge suite by Morgan Furniture.
Oh, how about that one? Hey? Which do you fancy? Do you fancy anything in particular? Hey?
Oh, nice trip.
A nice trip. Yeah. A nice trip they want. Well, you can't go wrong if you play your cards. That's the way to go. Hey! I'll put you into the... Well, you're in now. You're in for your big chance, OK? The girls are setting the cards up for you. Let's hope they're lucky ones. I'm going to give you 200 points. That's it. I'm going to ask you a very simple question. And if you get it right, you'll get 50 points extra. If you get it wrong, I'll have to take 50 points away, but don't worry about that. We only give you 50s because we want you to risk 50s at a time. That's your lowest minimum risk. You can risk as many as you've got in front of you other than that, OK? I'll tell you how many you've got. Can I have the question, please? Thank you very much indeed, Susanna. There you are, my darling. All right. Now then, a king. He was a merry old soul. How many fiddlers did he call for?
3.
Right. How about it? Wonderful. Now, it's very much the same as before, only this time you're risking points. I put a base card there, and we risk points along here to here. When I get to this card, I put it up to there, and I'll give you 200 extra points. Then we go from there to there, and by the time you get here, I want you to have 4,000 points. That's what you're going for. Because if you get 4,000 points, you can go for our star prize pack. Ooh! Then I'll ask you another question. If you get that question right, on the turn of that card, we'll know whether you've got those lovely prizes. OK? Right, here we go. Here's your base card, which you can change if you want to. Oh? No? Now, how many points, first of all? How many points?
200 lower.
200 points lower.
200 points lower than a jack. It's a 6. You've got 200 points. That's 450 you've got. 450 you've got.
We'll go 50 points higher.
50?
Yeah.
50 points higher than a 6. It's a 9. You've now got 500 points. 500 points you've got.
300 lower.
Do you want to?
300 lower.
Right?
300 lower.
300 lower than a 9, and it's an 8. Great. You've got 800 points. I'm going to give you another 200, which makes you 1,000 points. You've got. You can change that if you want to.
We'll change it.
You change it, okay, and it goes to a 4. Okay? Higher or lower than a 4?
How much do we have? How much?
1,000 you've got. 1,000.
1,000.
You've got 1,000.
800 higher.
800 higher than a 4, and it's a 7. You've got 1,800. You've got 1,800.
1,500.
No.
How many are you going to risk?
Higher or lower?
How many are you going to risk?
We've got to find out how much first.
Oh, I'm sorry, 50.
No. No, we're going to go up to a 4,000
You've got
here.
1,800 you've got.
1,500.
No, 500.
1,500. We want
1,500.
How many?
1,500 higher.
1,500 higher than a 7. And it's a... Oh, this is marvellous. You've got 3,300.
3,300. So we only need 700 for 4,000.
3,000.
We'll go 700 lower. 700 lower.
700 lower. Wonderful.
Here comes the card.
Now then, we have got a question here now. Now, this is where we don't want any help from the audience, please, at all. And we're going to ask you this question. The only answer we can get is the first one you give us, OK? If you do make a mistake, unfortunately, we're going to have to bleep you, OK? So, this is it. Henry VIII, King Henry VIII, had 6 wives. Name 3 of them. No help, please. King Henry VIII had 6 wives. Name 3 of them.
Elizabeth? Oh, Neville.
But don't worry about it, because you have actually won that wonderful holiday with Air New Zealand, okay? Come over. Come over and see me. Come on over.
Neville and Cindy, you have won the 16-day Air New Zealand getaway holiday for 2 to Hawaii.
So that's all for this week. You can't go wrong if you play your cards right. Good night. Wow, how about that one? Whoa.
If you like this, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more. And check out my Facebook page for other exciting content.